Hi everyone, welcome to English 12. My name is Miss Kip and I'm going to be the teacher for English 12 this semester, and I'm really excited to get to work with each and every one of you. I have been teaching for a long time now, a little over 12 years, teaching both English and history, so some of you may have been in my history class when you were 10th graders, and here we are in English 12. English 12 is one of my very favorite English courses at the Virtual Academy because we get to talk about just a huge variety of things. We'll go into application writing and we'll study Hamlet, we'll look at science fiction, we'll look at literary nonfiction, we're going to do all sorts of goat trails in between. It's a really, really great class, and so I'm excited to work with each and every one of you. Don't forget as you get started that I'm here to help you anytime you have questions. So you can call me, you can email me, you can text me, and I'm going to show you exactly where to find all that contact information in just a moment. In this video, I'm going to walk you through the course and just kind of where to find a few things, show you around a little bit, okay? So think of this as kind of a tour of our classroom. So I'm on the updates page right now. You will notice that there is an announcement right here that is also up here. The update that is up here at the top is always going to tell you exactly what you should be working on this week and when it is due. So that's a key place to check to make sure that you're getting all of your assignments completed on time. I'll also post fun things in the update feed. I'll post tips about time management and how to be a successful online learner. I'll post comics on Fridays. And please feel comfortable responding back to me in that update feed. It's a great spot for us to kind of have conversations back and forth and kind of develop our class atmosphere. Think of that, this updates area as the same as the first 5 minutes of a traditional brick and mortar class, where I'm welcoming you to class, telling you some of the important things, and maybe sharing a little bit of something funny. Or whatever. So you should feel comfortable posting in this space, replying to me, but do make sure that you keep it school appropriate as always. All right, so that's the updates area. The next important area you're going to want to notice in this area, in this page, is the upcoming calendar. There are links here to various assignments and the day that they are due. However, I ask that you don't use the links right here, because what's going to happen is if you jump over to that link, in fact, I'll go ahead and show you, you're not going to have any directions, because the directions would have been on the page before that, and it all gets very confusing. So instead, let me jump back to the updates feed. There we go. What I'm always going to ask that you do in order to access the course content for this class, you're going to click on Materials. You're going to come to this beautiful page where it has a folder that's got teacher contact information and course information. We'll go into that in just a second. But it also has your course content. That is where you're going to find the assignments that you need to do. You're going to click on it. It's going to have another set of due dates here and folders for the assignments that you want to be working on. Okay, so that's how you access the course content itself. Before we jump into that, let's look at this really important folder up here, teacher contact and course information. You'll note that my phone number is there, my email address is there, and there's also a link to book an appointment with me. You'll also find that link down here. You'll notice I put it everywhere in the class. That's because I want to make sure that you know how to get the help that you need. Okay, so if I go in here to teacher contact, I can find a page introducing myself to you. If I click next, I can see the entire syllabus. So if at some point I want to go back and double check, wait, what was that late work policy, etc., this is where I can find it, or what unit's coming up next. I can find it there. There's also a page for how to sign up for text reminders about due dates. You're also going to be doing that in your very first week of the course. There's some reminders about PEA writing, and there's a whole section of tutorial videos. If you're looking for a tutorial on something, you're just not sure how to post in a discussion board or how to find your feedback on an assignment, and you're not seeing it in there, please let me know. I'll make a quick video like this for you. I'll send it out to you so that you know exactly what you need. Okay, so I'm going to go back to the materials folder. So that's sort of our overview of important information about the class, and this is where we're going to find our actual course content. When you click on it at the top, you'll see due dates and set a session overview, and then you'll see your actual course content. Each week always starts with a session plan and always ends with an end of session page. All right, so your key thing you're going to need to do is make sure you click on session plan when you're beginning for the week, and use the next button to navigate through all of the pages and make sure that you get everything done. Okay, Other things that are on that main materials page, there is a link to the J21 VA Tech Help site. If you're having trouble, that is a great resource for you. And there's also a link here to book an appointment with Ms. Kipp. This is for any time you need help on something and you want to make sure you can get a hold of me, you can book an appointment. And so in order to do that, you're going to click book an appointment with Ms. Kipp. You're going to click on a time that works for you. And it's going to ask you your name, your phone number, your email address, what you'd like to discuss or work on, and then this little box right here which says, do you want to meet face-to-face or do you want to be on the phone? On Fridays, I am available to schedule face-to-face appointments at Glennon Heights Elementary School. Otherwise, we can always talk on the phone, okay? So that is the basics of the updates page and the materials page. I'm also going to jump on over into a student account so that I can show you what grades look like. Okay, so we've gone through the materials page and the updates area, give you an idea of what all that looks like. Here is the grades button. This is a super important one for you. There is collapsible menus right here. You're going to want to open them up so you're in semester 1 and all of your assignments, and then you will be able to see all of the assignments that you are working on, as well as my feedback. So as we get further in the semester, you'll actually see, you'll see your grades in here, and then over to the right here, you'll see comments from me about how you did on that assignment. So this page is really, really important because it's one of the ways that I communicate back and forth with you about how things are going in class, how you could improve. I also want to point out a really important button in this class. It is the rubric button right here. When I click on that, a rubric will pop up, and if it's already been graded, it'll also have it highlighted as to how you did on that rubric. So make sure that you're clicking on that. Sometimes over here it'll say, open this assignment for further feedback. The way to do that is you click on the assignment link, and then you'll be able to open a submission right over here to see further feedback, okay? But we'll get into more details as we go through the semester, but I want to make sure I gave you that quick overview. We will occasionally use the Mastery tool as well, so you can find that right here, and we will occasionally use the Big Blue button. So when you're going into a Big Blue button conference, I'll warn you that that's coming up, and that would be where you would click to get to that. But again, major areas you're going to be using regularly: updates, materials, and grades. All right? Let me know if you have questions, and again, I'm really glad to have you in class. Your first step will be to start on the orientation session. Thanks.